What's up, everybody? My name is Potato, and this is another Service Saturday. We're kicking it off by visiting Dornstarter's snow little village. He calls it Dornstarter's village, but I'm going to try to kick it up a notch and call it the snow cold place in the middle of freezing cold ice place, ice village. And there's no real direction here. I'm kind of having a hard time finding out where his pathways lead. I think this one goes that way or something. I'm not sure, but we're going to be just checking out one side of the village and work our way back over. This little place right here has a little fireplace in it, which is pretty cool. Has a cozy little fern, or I don't know, probably a fern. I mean, everybody likes a good fern, so you know. Have like a bar over here, which is pretty cool, and there's a downstairs area too, which actually I didn't see up until I hopped up over that fence. And he has like a little farm down here where I assume this is some sort of tavern. That makes their own bread and everything like that, and then you come up here and they give you bread beer or something. I don't know. It could be a thing, you know, bread beer. I mean, why not? They got wheat beer. It's basically bread, so I guess it would probably just be beer that's made of wheat, you know. But that's neither here nor there. It's just a bunch of chests, and this is garbage chest right here. Got garbage in here. I got some garbage. There you go. You got some dirt, some saplings, and there you go. Now you got some garbage. But anyways, you got random chests over here and everything like that. It's a cool little storage thing, you know. Kind of give it its own little building. Put it off in the corner. I'm going behind the houses. So I need to go around to the front. So here we go. Got the front of the village here. I assume this is the big building. So this is probably the main building. I'm saying probably. Your doors are on the other side, and it keeps freaking me out. You don't see a lot of people putting the doors on the inside like this, which, you know, I don't hate. It's just something I'm not used to, you know. Because you kind of, I don't know, it kind of makes sense because most doors are sort of embedded. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think Dornstarter's doing it actually the right way, and we're all just like, nope, it has to be flush. That's how doors are. They're flush. But I don't know. That makes sense to me too. Anyways, got a little kitchen right here. Walk on over. We got a cool dining room table, and we have an upstairs too. It's a cool little spiral staircase. I like the fence post in the middle. Of course, you gotta have your big old TV, because what else are you gonna do out here? You know, you're gonna just look at the snow and be like, yeah, but hey, I think it's gonna be cold outside. You know, well, how about we just stay inside and watch our TV with a fireplace right here? You know, so that way you stay warm and you get to watch TV. There you go. Two good things going at once. You know, pretty cool looking pool table here. I guess this is the entertainment room. You know, and up here is the bedroom with a massive bed for 3 people. Of course, Dornstar's like, you know what? I got this big old place. There's no way I'm only gonna need 1 bed. I'm gonna need 3 beds, and that's gonna do me. I'm gonna just do me. Other people come over and do me too. That's probably his motto. He probably has that on a sign somewhere. At least I would assume he would, because that's a pretty cool motto, you know. So there you go. There's the main building right over there. We're gonna pop on over to what I assume is the last build. Yep, the walls are over here and everything. I like the stairs here. That's actually a pretty cool little feature. I like people who use creative use of stairs. That's just something that I really do enjoy. And the fact that he has the doors on the inside too really makes it fit in. I like that. Pretty cool. Got a cool looking fountain right here. I'm not quite sure what this room's for. Maybe it was a pool that broke. Maybe your pool sprung a leak and then a hole, and then it stopped being a pool but a fountain where you can come over here and sit down and look at the fountain. I don't know. Perhaps one of you guys that are watching can fill me in what this room would be for, you know. Got a pretty cool looking library over here. I like the enchanting table and everything. It's a very interesting use of a staircase too. I've never seen one go up and then immediately go left and right like that. It's pretty cool. I like that. Okay. Pop on down here, and looks like you got a little walkway. We can view other parts of the building. Looks like we got a staircase or something right there. Not 100% sure what that's for. but we should go check that out. Let's go back down this ladder and pop on out here and see if this stairway has anything special in it. It looks like it's just a stairway where you can come up here and do your business. I feel like there's supposed to be a door here, but I guess I'm wrong. That's okay. Just a mine. Alright, so there's his mine right there. That's cool. I like how you put it in the side of the house like that. It's not bad. I like how everything incorporates into the next build, or part of the build, you know? And over here, I assume is the front gate. I'm not 100% sure. There is a piston thing right there, so you can get in and out. I don't know if this is broken or if it's not supposed to do that. But pretty cool looking build. But we're gonna pop on over to the next one. Okay, so here we are over at Madcap Panic's place. Apparently this is called the St. Lawrence High School, or Lucidus Futura. I don't know. I'm fucking it up. But apparently it means bright future or some shit like that. There's some meaning behind it, but you know me, I can't pronounce anything. It's a pretty cool looking build though. It's a giant build. I actually saw the floor plans of this a long time ago when he first actually started building it. And I was really excited to come over here and check it out, so I'm happy to see that it's finished and I could finally go around and just fuck everything up and forget to talk about stuff and whatever. So it looks like we have the A side and the B side. Since it's the alphabet, let's start with A first. Welcome to St. Lawrence High School. Lucidus Futura, I guess. I don't know. Maybe, is that Latin? It could be. I don't know. But it's a pretty big looking place. I wouldn't mind going to the school with a place like this. You got your flags, and you got tables, and you got plants. And what else does a school need? I'm pretty sure that's it. I think that those three things makes a school. So that's pretty cool, you know. I'm walking on the tables. I apologize. This looks like a giant cafeteria though. I'm not sure how many schools have just tables laying all about, but then again, I haven't visited many schools, so maybe this is how it is. Maybe you walk in and it's just like, all right, here's 1,000 places for you to study if you want. You know, you don't have to. We'll check out the bottom floor first, and then we'll work our way to the top floor. We have long little tables here, and I assume this is probably the cafeteria. And you got some squiggly doos on the floor, and veggie balls, meatballs, mashed potatoes, water, milk, and that's all you have. That's all there is here. Plates, mugs, and etc. And that's it. If you don't like veggie balls or meatballs, you're basically fucked. Kitchen staff only. That's okay. I'm part of the staff. I can come in here and check it out. We got a kitchen. We got Kitsch's staff break area over here. They get to hang out next to the dirt and smoke their cigarettes and cigars and everything else that makes chefs smell like crap. And there's water here in the floor. I think these are supposed to be drains. That's actually pretty clever. I like that. I've never seen someone actually incorporate drains, especially in an area where you know there is going to be drains, you know? I don't know why, but kitchens, it's tile and then there's drains everywhere. We have infinite water source over here. We have extreme knives, which are over here. So you got regular knives and then you got your extreme knives. And these are probably for foot-long subs or something, I don't know. Maybe 6-foot ones. Maybe these are for regular sandwiches, and these are for banquet sandwiches, because I'm sure there's banquet sandwiches, you know. Actually, why not, you know? Who says that there isn't? Over in the back, I assume, is probably the pantry. There's I hope that's not blood on the ground. There's nothing over there. We'll close that up. I don't want to get too deep in there. Start here. Put your dirty dishes here. Okay, so you put them here, and then you do your thing, and that's it. You got a faucet, operating direction, washing machine 3000. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. It's like a automated washing machine of sorts that washes your dishes automatically. That's pretty impressive. We got a student over here who's mid-finals. He's dead. He's dead to the world, and he knows he's probably gonna fail, so he's very sad. A103. Actually, this is probably his class. There you go, buddy. And it's pretty cool. I like this. There's like I assume this is probably a chalkboard, not a TV. Most people put TVs, you know, under lights. Oh, that's cool. I like that. What is this one? Teacher's storage place thingy. Oh, hello. Credit thing goes to Squire O'Meladon. That's actually pretty cool. I like that. You kind of look out the window and you're like, ah, it's nice outside today. Shut up, bro. Samples of everything. Okay. Alright. I like this little study area. Or not study area, but a little teacher area, you know? God bless you. Restriction. This guy is pissed. I don't want to just leave him. Hey, why don't you come back in here real quick? Okay. And, excuse me for a second. Alright. You have fun in there. He'll be fine. I'm sure he'll be fine. That's his class anyways. The janitor's class. I should put him in here. Man, it is nice in here. Even the janitors got it pretty easy. That's pretty cool. They got all their lockers here. They put their junk, and this is their motivational poster, I assume. Is like, you better get out there and work, or else Dumbledore is gonna cast a spell on you. It's the wrong school, I think. I don't know. Upper floor. We have A203 physics. So you have physics class over here. You got your sinks where you do your science experiments and junk, or beakers. I don't know. These could be just giant beakers. It's really a toss-up between the two. This is not a bad school. I like this. Glass box to handle volatile substances. I can't. Why? This isn't even a hard word. Substances. I went full retard on that one. No, that's wrong to say. A205 is not taken up yet. This is probably vegetable. Something about vegetables. I was gonna, try to make it two words, but it was too much. I'm obviously fumbling all over my words right now. This is a pretty cool class. This is biology, right? Excuse me. Biology, yep. So you're looking at trees, you're looking at waterfalls, you're looking at mushrooms, and that's about it. That's biology. All right. Hope you learned a lot, because if you fail, you're expelled. The school has very strict rules about passing and failing. But that's why they're top of the charts every year in the school-thon, which is a thing. It's not. I'm not making it up. Okay, so I'm just gonna assume the blank ones are probably ones he really didn't have any ideas for, and that they're just blank classrooms, which is fine. You can't be expected to fill up every class. I'm fully aware of that problem. Okay, so we have more blank classrooms up here, and then we're back over here in the corner in the break room. Pretty cool looking break room where they have their coffee and their little kitchen, and they can just watch the kids walk on by, and they're like, yeah, fucking kids. I hate kids. Anyways, so there we go. Close the door. And then, looks like there's a little upper area too. Or is this the actual floor ground? So no, it is. Interesting. I don't wanna go there yet, because I wanna try to go there organically, So, by organically I mean right along this very thin glass pane and just, turbo over, which is, how we do things. This is a lost student. He tried to go to class and he got lost. As simple as that. I do like this little archway here. That's pretty cool. Not a lot of people use archways, and I think they're underutilized. Let's go check out the first floor. So this is B-side. B-side is where all the cool kids hang out, because they're just being cool over on the B-side. Got a fountain thing right here. It's pretty neat. They have, I don't even know. This is a much cooler area. They got like suspended seats or something. It's pretty neat. And pop up here. And I don't know if this is a food thing or not. Nope. Nothing in there. Alright. Well, got some more coffee back here. Someone drank it all though. It's pretty neat. I like the stool idea. That's pretty cool. There we go. And then let's see. Over here we have B101. I assume this is supposed to be glass, maybe? I don't know. He's getting daring with the eyes here. It's a pretty big looking classroom, but I'm not 100% sure what it's about. But that's alright. We got another one of those right over here. They're talking about castles or something. But we can't forget this giant thing right here. Founder of Lucidus Futura, St. Lawrence, in the 1800s here. He made this school with his bare fist, his wooden fists. He destroyed this school. It's a pretty cool looking statue. Good job on that. That's pretty cool. He's got a glass face though. This is a pretty creepy looking guy, you know. I wouldn't want to go to a school where the founder looks like an evil wizard who's gonna steal my soul, you know. A school library. It's pretty neat looking library. You got a big old map here. Very cramped in here, just like a normal library. Usually probably why people don't like going to them. They're just like, alright, well, I'm back here and I'm lost. I don't know where to go. I'm cold and I'm hungry. And I'm missing Monday Night Football. I don't know. I don't think a guy who's interested in Monday Night Football would be in the library very often. At least not enough to get lost, because he'd probably go in and be like, no, this isn't working out. And then he'd leave, right? Pretty sure that's what it is. B103. Looks like biology class again. So let's pop up upstairs. See what's going in up here. And first thing, B203. Little classroom. It looks like he probably just gave up trying to personalize all these, which I can't blame him. Like I said, I probably would have done the same. So it's hard to come up with things for the school. And there's another build over here, which I can't remember if I've seen this one before. I believe this was a long time ago. I want to say this was Dornstarter again. I don't know. Or restriction maybe? I can't be bothered to remember, but this is a tall ass tower. I remember that. All these Service Saturdays start to blend in once you hit like week 10, and then it's just kind of like, what did I see again? I don't know. I think I seen that. I try not to visit people's builds on the server as they're building it. You know, a lot of people ask me, "Hey, Potato, come check out my build," and I'm like, no, I don't want to. I try to keep my reactions organic. This one's out of order, which means I totally gotta take a dump here because fuck the police. There we go. I closed the lid on me while I do it, so I don't even have to see it. There we go. Close that up. Close that up for you. That one's busted. All of these. That guy left the seat open, or seat up rather. Women's restroom, because we gotta check out all of them, because if we don't, then, you know, people are gonna be wondering, it's like, man, what did the women's bathroom look like? Well, it's probably all pink, you know, a bunch of couches everywhere, and they just hang out. Teachers and offices. Okay, what's over here? Oh, got a big old window and stuff like that. The vice principal Mad Dog and the principal Madcap. Alright, so Mad Dog and Madcap got two mad people governing the school. They got their coffee and their crazy chair right here, and the dispenser right behind it. Probably just to look creepy, you know. Office 1. It's probably for like counseling or something like that. I feel like I shouldn't have gone through there just yet. Oh no, no, it looks like. Okay, that goes back out into the foyer. Or it's probably not foyer because it's not really an entryway anymore. It's more just a large opening of things, which is the technical term. This looks like a confessional. Like you sit here and then you talk through the grates. to your priest or teacher. You know, you're like, I can't pass geometry this year. It's getting super difficult, and I'm just like, why? You know, why care? And the teacher's like, shut up and learn. And they go and learn, and they get smart. That's how school works. I feel like I'm in A side again. Am I in A side again? Yeah, I am. Because that's the cafeteria right there. So this little pathway right here takes you to A side. And apparently, I read this when you submitted it. There's four levers or something in his build that lead to a secret place. Well, I'm not going to be able to find it because the only levers I found were from faucets, and that's about it. So let's pop back up here and check. Oh, okay. Well, we're just going to check out the back here. So if you were to just go up right through the middle, this is the backyard of the school where the kids play and do their junk. And he has this pretty cool looking ice sculpture thingy, which is it's pretty cool. I like it. It's like kind of like a pedestal. Like all the winners, they come up here. They have to try to get up here. I don't know. It's a cool idea. I like it. Back there is a cathedral of sorts. I'm not 100% sure if I've seen that one or not. It could be a different one. I really don't know. There is a little build over here. I don't think that's anything. There's a sign right here that says fart. It's very important to the school grounds. It's to let the kids know if they come out here that they're gonna have an awful experience, and that's what it is. So, anyways, let's actually just move on to the next place. I'm sorry I couldn't find the hidden levers and stuff. He said that they may be hard to find if you're just glancing around, and that's what these Service Saturdays are. They're glances. That's what they are. It's just I come over, I check out your stuff, and you know, we move on. Anyways, good job. Let's go check out the next place. Okay, so here we are over at the Sky Temple, which is built by Saji, or Saj. I'm not 100% sure. His the first time I met him was on our Battlefield server, and his gamer tag has 2 E's, so we always call him Saji, you know. But then, like, when he got on the server, it was just 1 E, so it's Saj, you know. So either I don't know. It says right here, "Welcome to Sky Temple, built by Saj," and he says, "Enjoy." Like, you better fucking enjoy. It's twice as much enjoy on the sign, and these 2 blank signs are to let you know that no, you enjoy it, and that's it. There's nothing left. That's the end of the information that you get before you get to the Sky Temple. And that is it. So let's just pop on up here. You have some pretty cool looking waterfalls right here, like that. It's pretty awesome. I'm still flying. There we go. I was gonna say I'm walking real weird right now. It's a long stairway. Let's take the wood ones. Why not? I feel like it'd be easier on our foot, right? Our feet. Our foot. Just, we have 1 foot. You can't see it because it's invisible. We have 1 foot. It's invisible, and that's it. So it's pretty cool. It's very open in here, you know. I feel like it'd be very nice. It wouldn't be too hot, too cold, or anything. It looks like we have an underground area, which we'll check out after we check out the top bit. Is this like an overhang or a balcony of sorts? You could pop out right through this corner though. That seems awfully dangerous, Saji. And looks like we got a floating build or something over there. Someone's doing something. Probably check that out in a future episode. It's a pretty nice view though. I will say that. You got some nice mountains over here. You got like a little forest area. Pretty cool. Good location. I like all the support beams and everything like that. That's pretty cool too. It looks like this little bit right here on the outside walks all the way around. So you can hang out and do your thing outside if you want, or you can go underground. Whatever. He leaves it open to you. I'm not quite sure what this is, but I'm okay with it. It doesn't bother me. I don't know if you're supposed to go up here. Is this where you take a piss? Like, you walk up here and then you just ride off the mountain? Maybe it's an old-fashioned urinal. I'm not even 100% sure on that. So anyways, let's just go downstairs. Okay, we're done upstairs. Let's go downstairs. Wow, I like this. You got little support beams and stuff on the sides as well. You're using torches on top of fence posts. I do that from time to time. I do like the style of it. I think it's pretty neat. You have a little waterfall right here. You can come in, take a quick dip, and you know, just dipping out. That's it. More stairways. Okay. I feel like there's something that I'm missing here. Like this is a teleporter or something, you know? You're missing glowstone right here. I don't have any on me. I can't be bothered to help you out here. But maybe it's a sign. Maybe something happened here. You know, maybe. Well, we have creeper damage off, so I'm not 100% sure. Well, Saji, this is a pretty cool looking place, but man, you got me all worked up, and I assumed that there'd be more. I figured that there'd be some sort of secret area or something down here, you know? You got this really cool outside area, and then you come inside, and it's all decorated really nice. And I assumed there'd be more. You left me wanting more, Saji. You can take those words to the bank, which they'll be like, why you bring this? Doesn't mean anything. You know that's a figure of speech, right? And you're like, what? I just want to cash in these words that this dude named Potato Orgy said. But anyways, that's going to do it for this Server Saturday. Thanks everybody for coming. Make sure to hit that like button if you liked the video. I'm going to sit here and ponder about maybe peeing off the cliff again. And I'm going to be here until next Saturday. Actually, next Saturday, I'm going to be at Ryan's wedding. So I'm going to have to pre-record Server Saturday. I'm sure you guys will understand. Where is it? There's F5. And anyways, see you guys next week for the next Server Saturday.